Yo!
Yo, what's going on, guys? We're here to review a new song out now by C4, produced by Danny Palermo on the beat, Prod on the beat. That's actually the CSU QB. He's actually a producer part time. Welcome back to the NWH podcast. This is a brand new episode, our second of this week. We're going to be giving week 2 picks and predictions. It's just me, 3 Friel, Subi Demon, no NFL casual. He's actually at the White Sox game. We're keeping an eye on that as they did go down in 2 innings, like 9-0, and have somehow tied it in their second game of their doubleheader. So hopefully they
I
can.
actually now also back down.
And they're down again. I mean, it happens. They're the White
But
Sox.
I'll say public service announcement. There will be 2 podcasts a week from now on. We're gonna have too much content to fit into one episode, so it's gonna be like we did last night, where we're gonna do our breakdown and review of the games, and then second podcast will be the new week and the new picks. So
Yeah. I think it's just easier that way. It's easier to just break it down like what we saw, easier than to just be able to go
yeah,
in just fresh, already having concluded our thoughts about like the first week and just being able to jump in. Also, PSA, my D Hop jersey came in like 2 days after I went to the game. Could have came in the week before, but I was sitting in a facility in Smyrna, Tennessee for like 2 weeks for some reason. Like clean ass jersey. I'm really
very
excited
fire,
about this.
very fire
Um,
jersey.
yeah, probably gonna wear it this Sunday for when we start our 0-2 start to the season, but we'll get to that. Really, it's a weird week. So there's 2 Monday night games this week.
Why have they done that? Does anybody
I
know why they've
don't,
done that?
I don't particularly understand, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Thursday night football, we have our first Amazon Prime game of the season. I
and this
can't
is
wait to see like the boys ads,
yeah.
Invincible, Rings of Power, Amazon fresh ads, like all that good stuff will be on our screens once again. Who calls those like Al Michaels and someone?
I don't even know. It's
Well,
like
those are
unreal.
those are. I mean,
It's
Amazon
a bad.
broadcast. Hopefully, it improves from last year. It was like kind
It's
of odd last year. It definitely was like it
it's a
wasn't
bad
as good as
broadcast,
NBC or
but
ESPN. Like
it's a bad
wasn't
broadcast.
as good as the other national TV ones. Also, I feel like they got a lot of shitty matchups last
Yeah,
year on Thursday Night Football. But this year, first Amazon Prime game, we have the Vikings at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles favored by 7 points, over under 48.5. Um, it's a weird game because there's a lot of things I feel like I didn't like from both of these teams last week.
I
But then
agree.
it's just gonna be at home in Philadelphia, and I just don't believe in the Vikings at all in that matchup.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it.
Are you
Is it
muted?
Ben? Yeah, it might be muted, Ben.
I am. This one's tough, but it's like not tough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
tough.
root for the Vikings, but like, I mean, I'm gonna pick the Eagles here.
Yeah,
I don't really
and
think there's a question.
I mean,
yeah.
if
I
we
was
go
gonna
to
say
Gabe's
Unless
that.
Kirk
pick,
doesn't turn the ball over.
Yeah, I don't
NF
even have to scroll
NFL
down.
Casual has
Yeah,
Philly. I mean, we know where his thoughts are. Come on. Yeah, like Kirk Cousins turned the ball over like 3 damn times last week against the Tampa Bay defense. Now you're about to go play the Eagles defense, who are arguably like top 3. I just don't understand what your game plan is going into that, whether it's just running more instead of trying to chuck it down the field at times. Or like, but that's the thing too. Like he even got strip sacked. So it's like Kirk Cousins just has to play better, I think.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, Philly didn't play altogether that good, but I will say that New England, in my opinion, played a pretty good game of football, and the Minnesota Vikings did not play a good game of football by whatever means. I think that Philly will easily take this. However, for the 7 point spread, I don't know. I think it could be close, but realistically, Philly should put up like 30 something points, in their defense I feel like will hold Minnesota in around the 18 to 20 range. So I feel like this could be a Philadelphia cover at home.
I think if you're the Eagles, you just gotta go into it and just like run the damn ball, throw whoever in, run Jalen Hurts, like just establish what you do best, which is just trudging down the field. Maybe wind up for a few big plays. But I feel like especially against this Vikings defense, pretty lackluster. The Eagles shouldn't have like any problem getting the
Yeah.
offense going at all. And I'm not too worried about the Eagles defense right now. Like their line is still seems just as good. Like they're I don't know. And like you said, New England had a really good game. Like Mac definitely had a way better second half of the game. They got
Yeah, like I don't see Minnesota coming as strong as the Patriots did.
Yeah, especially on I think it comes just from both ends of the ball as well. Because even if you
Yeah.
get the ball going, you get Jay Jettis going, you get Addison going, Madison going, whoever it might be, like then you got to play defense, and you're playing against one of the better offenses as well. So I don't know. I feel like there's just Eagles all over the board.
Yeah, this is just one of those ones that I mean, there's not you. If we were gonna sit here and if any of us said the Minnesota Vikings are gonna win this game, we'd be lying.
Yeah,
And I hope that doesn't turn into a clip randomly where we're all
we
sitting
all
here and
get clowned.
it's like Kirk Cousins does this master class, Justin Jefferson 4 touchdowns, but nah, we're not gonna sit here and tell you what the Vikings are gonna win this game because they won't.
I do think it puts the Vikings in an interesting spot going down 0-2 though.
Yeah, as the Packers, which we'll get into next, I'm all for it. As a Packers
Yeah.
fan, I'm all for it. That'd be huge.
Ben, you got the Eagles.
Yup.
All right, Eagles all around. All right, to kick off Sunday, the first noon game.
Green Bay Packers. I'll start off. We're gonna
They're
win
at
this
the
game.
Falcons. At the Falcons.
We are gonna go into Atlanta and win this game. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I think it's gonna be sus. I think that for whatever reason, Atlanta's gonna hang in there. It's gonna go back and forth. I don't know why this is a weird prediction. I think Jordan Love might throw a pick for whatever reason. I'm getting a little weird vibe from this game, but I think that our defense is gonna make good stops, maybe force a couple fumbles. Um, I think Aaron Jones is healthy. It's not he's questionable, but I assume to see him. If he does what he does, I think we'll be good. I mean, 1.5 spread here. I think
Like Packers covering that.
yeah. Like I
Come
just don't.
I think it's gonna mainly be the Green Bay defense because the Falcons are so one dimensional. It
Yeah,
appears so far like it's very just run heavy. Like they're not gonna go into Ritter that much and try to depend on him to make a big play. So like if Green Bay I think can just stop like the ball from getting ran down the field the whole game, then Jordan Love will be able to cook like I don't know. I'm confident in him. I don't think is Watson gonna be back or no.
um, there's been no update on that, but I honestly,
I don't know that he is,
I think that
but Dobbs looked great,
yeah,
and
he
I
did. You're
think
gonna
Dobbs
give
will have
one
another good week.
touchdowns. I
Like
mean,
it's crazy that I'm going in some of like the waiver players, and I'm seeing Romeo Dobbs just sitting there, and I'm like, dude, he's about to just get claimed so fast because he's just gonna be that guy they have to go to from now on. Like if it's not
I
Aaron
mean, if
Jones,
Watson's not there, and I'll be very interested to see what they look like with Watson and with Dobbs being a second option. But maybe, I mean, who knows what it'll turn into. Watson's sitting
it could
out.
turn into Dobbs being the one. I
That's
think
what I'm
at this point.
saying. I
I
mean,
mean, when you're just gonna be playing more reps.
I mean, the second touchdown in specific was a very skilled like play on the ball.
Yeah.
It was a good throw, but it's also a very skilled catch. So I think he has the potential to do it. Yeah, I'm on the Packers, obviously.
Dude, this
Why
one's
do you
tough.
believe in the Falcons?
I don't know, man. They can run the hell out of the ball, and like it's not that the Packers didn't like show anything bad last week, but they played the Bears.
I agree.
But I don't know. The only reason I don't want to pick the Falcons is because of Ritter. But like honestly, if they can just run the ball, I can see them winning it. And you guys are all picking Packers, so I just want to pick Falcons.
All right,
Yeah, I'm picking them.
NFL casual also has Green Bay in this instance.
Yeah.
He knows what they're capable of. Over under 40.5 for this game. I feel like that's
I want to
so
say
like
under.
sketch. It's
I
so
want to say
sketch.
under. I really want to say
Like it doesn't seem like there's gonna be that much scoring, but then it could be like a 4 touchdown game or something. I mean, it could still be like 4 touchdowns and still not even hit the over. So
yeah. It's
I
only
don't think this will be like much of a shootout.
I do. I think that the Green Bay defense is going to be the what word am I looking for? The difference maker in this game. If we show up and we are able to shut down the run, I think that we'll be able to. But like you guys kind of said, if they just run the ball down our throat and we have no answer, it's kind of just like I don't know if Jordan Love's going to be able to keep up offensively if they
And
just
I feel like Bajan is scoring a touchdown.
yeah.
Like that just seems something that's gonna happen because they are gonna enjoy running him. He's a great like he already showed week 1 he's good.
I also
So
think there's going to be. I don't even know who the Bucks play. Yeah, the Bucks play the Bears. There's going to be 3 undefeated teams from the NFC South this week.
damn. NFC South strong.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like that.
All right.
What's
All
the
right,
next
so
game?
Speaking of the Tampa Bay
yeah,
Buccaneers,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers are hosting the Chicago Bears, which NFL casual will be boots on the ground for this game. We'll be down in Tampa with our boy King Vamp, for lack of a better name. We'll just go with King Vamp. Tampa favored by 3 points at home, over under 41.5. I almost feel like they could be favored by more. Like I don't have any, and I wish Gabe was here to like speak on this, but I don't have any confidence in the Bears going into week 2.
yeah,
I
Baker
don't know.
looked good, man.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like Baker to Mike Evans looked good. Like I don't know. I just feel like Baker's gonna have a field day with this offense. Like and against the Bears defense, like they're not gonna stop anything going deep. They're not gonna like stop much of the run. Like if Baker keeps it clean, like it should be like at least a touchdown win for the Bucks, in my opinion, if not more.
more
Yeah.
dude.
Let's see what NFL casual.
He's on the Bears, but I don't think he truly believes that. I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
he'll go with the
I
Bears
think
for
we all
pride,
pick our teams every week. I think
except for me
mostly.
last week
Yeah.
and probably this week. But I digress. Baker Mayfield, I think this is like he's in control. It's the same way Brady managed this team and decided how they're gonna win, how they're gonna play. Like Baker's got to set the tone. It's also honestly, if Fields was a better passer, I would say that the Bears are gonna have the Mitch game where like Mitch balled out on the Buccaneers back in the day and had like a 50 burger or something. Like
Mhm.
I would say, oh, it's gonna be Fields' legacy game, but I just don't believe in like their offense to do much of anything in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think this is an easy cover by Tampa. I think this is one of those disrespectful lines where it's just like there's absolutely like I like this is a straight bet hammer.
Yeah.
This is your 5 unit play right here. Bucks -3 because there's just unless there's some crazy witchcraft going on, there's just no way.
Yeah.
Not after the Bears I saw last week, which I do believe that the Packers defense is very good, but I don't believe in unless Fields just does his crazy just drop back, get chased around, run for 40 yards somehow on 3rd and 17. Like I don't see it. I really don't.
Yeah, and it's tough because when they look the best offensively, sometimes it was like because they were just the best rushing team and they just ran because they didn't want to throw. And it's like and you know we'll talk shit 'cause we'll be like then we'll be like oh well Fields isn't throwing, but like you may just have to go with like a run game plan if you're the Bears.
I mean, yeah, if I'm a Bears fan, I want them because there was like I watched the statistic like every single time Fields dropped back against the Packers, it was like a completion or like they gained yards. Every time he dropped back and was comfortable, he did something. But when they had him just sitting in the pocket, like nothing worked.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but
Neither
at the same time,
way.
we hope we can see Justin Fields get going in some sort of way because we don't want them to tank for Caleb Williams and already have Justin Fields out the league and or on the Falcons.
Why? Why is that?
I mean, we cheer for good people. He's a good guy.
I want to see him succeed somewhere else. I think he'd be a good quarterback for.
He'd be a good Falcon.
In New
Yeah,
Orleans.
he'd be a good Packer. I said this to Gabe. If he was on the Packers, we'd be disgusting.
Food for thought there. So that's Bucks all around,
Yeah.
except for NFL casual.
Yep.
All right. Next game, we have another NFC North team. We have the Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. This is a repeat of a matchup from last year that was like I would have to check the score, but I'm pretty sure it was like 38-35 or something.
It's
Like it was
not going to
something
be that again.
stupid.
It's not going to be that again. I'm done. I'm done with the Seahawks already. They're not. They had a kind of decline towards the end of the season last year. In my opinion, off the one game I saw against the Rams, that seems to be the case as well. The
Is
Lions are
Gino
hot.
back to backup quality?
No, he can still start a team, but they just don't. They don't look how they looked last year. Last year. They were chopping it up, chopping up the field, just 30-yard dot, 30-yard dot, lock it, like Metcalf touchdown, fucking Kenneth Walker gets a 40-yard burst. Like they looked it looked like that was their field and that they were making the defense play how they wanted them to, almost, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
they were getting what they wanted.
Yeah.
Now it's none of that. It's a lot of pressure, Gino not having enough time, bad play calling. The Lions are the hottest team. Well, one of them. They just come beat up.
I mean,
beat
yeah,
the Super Bowl champs.
I guess they have won like a lot of games in a row now.
Yeah, like they're coming off their first winning season in a while. Week 1 beat the Super Bowl champs. Detroit Lions by 6 points here. Yeah, I like it. I like Lions to cover. That's my
I think the
take.
Seahawks are gonna look a lot better this week, but like I still like the Lions. Just
Yeah, granted,
they have that
okay,
mentality.
I do need to give Aaron Donald and the Rams D and pass rush a lot of credit. They were making Gino very uncomfortable, which not a lot of teams are going to be able to do the same thing. But with that being said, I still think that the Lions would be able to get this done.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it comes down to like Goff just managing the game, doing what they did week 1 and just playing their pace. Like that was what seemed to just they played exactly how they wanted to, and I think that they're just going to keep trying to play Detroit Lions football. I think that we'll see another big week from Monty. I think we saw what Jahmyr Gibbs can do and what he's capable of, and I think now it'll be even easier to use him, knowing like, all right, this is a situation he's good in. Like in this situation, he's not gonna run through the hole. He's gonna fucking run into a defender. But like, if we like toss it to him outside and give him a little space, like, he can take off. So I think it'll be a better week out of both of the running backs. I think we'll just see a good ass offense out of the Lions. I don't know. I'm really confident in them. I think Goff looks so good.
Yeah, I agree. Who did Gabe have here?
Yeah, Lions.
Okay, yeah, Lions.
Yeah,
What's
Lions
next
all around.
game? Yeah, Lions
All right,
all
next
around.
game would be the Las Vegas Raiders at the Buffalo Bills. -9.5 is the line for this game. Buffalo favored at home.
Am I
Over
reading
under
this right that Gabe took
47.
Vegas?
There's no way he just doesn't believe in the Buffalo Bills that much. I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
like and I'm gonna be the biggest Josh Allen hater. I mean, I'll double check. I have this saved. Let's
yeah, I'm going to double check my.
NFL casual.
Nah, I'm reading. I have it open.
He took
He-
Vegas.
Yeah,
He took
He did?
Vegas.
Wow,
Yeah.
he genuinely did
I
take
have it
Vegas.
open. You got
All
just so I could write it down.
All right. So I guess he took Vegas, and I don't know why. Like, there's no way what you saw from both of those teams could lead you to the conclusion that, like, I even think a 3 turnover game from Josh Allen again would still win them a game against the Raiders. You're not playing the same defense at all. Like, you're not like the Bills are not going to be that slowed down. Like, that's just not that, and it's at home.
Yeah, and I like the Raiders a lot, but like I don't even Jacoby Myers probably isn't playing. So like
I
you're really
do
just locking
not
up
believe in
Devontae.
the Jets. The only reason that I was so high on the Jets last night was their defense, and I took the Jets live, so it wasn't because of Aaron Rodgers. I believe in the Jets down a touchdown because of their defense, but also just because of their previous history with Josh Allen specifically. The Jets defense just has Josh Allen's number. If you go back to last season, like they forced so many turnovers in the two. They forced so many turnovers and beat them once. So that's why I was very high on them. I do not think that Josh Allen.
That looks like a fucking ghost.
Yeah, I don't think that Josh Allen is bad by any means. Well, I did kind of trash him last podcast, but I mean he still has Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis. He's still gonna get it done. He still can throw a rocket. I mean, what are we talking about? The Raiders, like I don't know. It's not the same defense. They do have Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, who I will hope that they actually learn to use this year
Yeah.
or this game because they were just spamming Jacoby Myers last game. I think it'll be interesting. I think it should be fun and entertaining. Um, but Buffalo should take this home. I hate to just want to take all these favorites, but you know,
But like the Beals are a favorite for a reason here.
yeah, especially after losing. Oh,
Like
it's a 9.5 point favorite.
yeah, I
too.
mean it's probably the worst value of the week.
Hey, I like Vegas to cover that. I thought it
Yeah,
was
that's what
gonna
I'm
be
saying.
five,
Like
five and a
it
half.
like I trust in the Beals to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 6 to 3 points.
Yeah, Bills covering by 10. I don't know about that. I like Raiders to cover that. Ben, what are your thoughts?
Beals.
Beals.
I
And
already said I like the Raiders, but like not enough.
Yeah.
Bills are just a better team, I think.
all right.
Alex,
Going
what's
on to the next game. We got my future. I haven't placed the future yet because I'm waiting for best value right now. 0-1 Chargers. Got to be great value right now. They're at Tennessee Titans, home opener. Shout out the boys. We're favored. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. Uh, we're 3-point underdog at home. I love it. I think we'll cover that somehow, some way. They can give us 3 points every week, and we'll find a way. It doesn't matter. Um, I think the Chargers, their defense looked like a bunch of NPCs. So I think D Hop is going to be able to get going this game as opposed to last week playing against like actual created players that are good. Like, I don't know. The college shootout game that we saw from the Chargers, like I just don't trust that kind of ball going into like Tennessee where we're going to stop the run. They're going to have to force Herbert to like throw. I think it's going to be a way different game than what they played last week as well. Honestly, I'm going to take the Titans here. I'm going to just homer pick it. I'm not going to overthink it. I want the Chargers value for the future to get better. Derrick Henry touchdown at home. It's got to happen. Tannehill 1 interception. At least.
this puts me in a very bad situation because I said I was not going to take the Chargers. I mean, I do honestly think Tennessee covers 3.
Yeah.
I do
Me
think
too.
that they somehow, some way cover 3. Um, but dude, this is really hard. Like, I almost see it as like they either squeak out a win or it's like Josh or Justin Herbert. There's some narrative of him like pissed as fuck, sitting there with his
Yeah,
helmet off.
he's
Like, it's like, oh, what are they gonna do about Herbert? Like,
or it's like the Brandon Staley like we're fine game, and they come out and drop 40 on us.
I'm gonna give
That's
him
like
one
another
chance.
possibility.
I'm gonna give him one chance and one chance only. I'm taking the Chargers.
All right,
After
I'm
that game against the
I
Dolphins,
was gonna go Titans, but I'll take the Chargers just
they're
for like
stupid.
I think they're gonna like have some great offensive plays, but then the Titans will make it close at the end and then
on paper
squeak one out.
the Chargers roster all better, like statistically much better, but they don't have the factor the Titans do. Where like we just aren't gonna let you win easy. Like you just can't. Like you don't get away like that from us. I don't
I
know
just
why we
feel like
have that factor to us, but like you can't just like get away from us easy.
I feel like this is such a line that a younger me and a less experienced in this realm me would be like, oh yeah, Chargers easy
Like
cover.
of course Chargers
And
clear up.
then and you throw that in the lane, it's just chalked. It's just
Yeah.
not happening.
Who did Gabe have in this one?
Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers. So I'm solo on the Titans. Hey, you
Yep.
know what? We'll be 1-1 after this week. I mean, we'll need a win at some point. Over under 45. Let's go ahead and smash that over. After we go through all the games, I'm just gonna pick 3 spreads, and that's gonna be my pod parlay for the week. I'll end up tweeting that out when I put that in. Even if the lines are subject to change, I will still stick with the same team. In the next game, we have the Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals favored by 3.5 at home. I'm not overthinking this one out. Oh, I'm just gonna go with the Bengals. Like I know you can get paid more than anyone ever has and go out there and play like shit, but I'm not gonna let that trick me into thinking they're not who they are.
Give me the Ravens all day.
Yeah, give me the Ravens as dogs. I do not care. I am not gonna sit here and go against Burrow when Lamar has more reason than ever. I am not. Or I'm not gonna sit
Zay
here.
Flowers is gonna cook that defense.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and take those bogus ass Cincinnati's after what they did to me when Lamar had. This is go time for Lamar. And yeah, okay, it's week 1 against the Texans, and that was easy for them. They were having fun.
It
But
was like half easy.
this is divisional. This is okay. Let's show the Cincinnati team what the fuck we're about. This is a new Ravens team. This is OBJ. This is Zay Flowers. This is Lamar ready to go.
See, like this is a game that should be on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I totally.
Nah, I'd rather watch the Browns.
Instead
to
of
be
the
honest.
Browns and Steelers.
I'd way rather watch the Browns. I don't know why, but I would right now.
Delusion.
I think
Sound like a Bears fan, dude.
I love the Bengals so much in this game just because of the whole. Well, they were like just dog last week, bro. Like, give me the Bengals. Like, there's no way they just go 2 like dog shit weeks.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna lose to the Ravens. It's
Yeah,
another
they
divisional
had a
opponent.
rough start. They had a rough start last year, and they're gonna as well. I'm not gonna get tricked again. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not
Well, you
doing
guys
it.
are getting played.
All
I'm
right.
assuming
What's the
NFL
next
casual.
game? Yeah, he
NFL
already
casual
got played.
had Cincy. See, he knows, and he's not
I
going to
already
be.
got played last week, so
That's why Gavin and I had better records than you in NFL casual last week.
yeah, you're 500, buddy. So I don't know. Watch it.
I make more picks.
What does that mean? How do you make the same amount of picks?
We all made
All right, so the
16
next
picks.
game is the Colts at the Houston Texans. This is like the fucking same exact shit as the Bears Packers lines almost. It's like the -1 just over under 40. Dude, come on, like let's not think too much here.
Give me the
AR5.
Texans. Give me the
Dude,
Texans.
no way.
Yes, dude. Yes.
I'm really
They're
gonna
gonna-
come on here and pick AR5 every single week, aren't I?
They're gonna run the heck out of the ball against the Colts.
Yeah,
It's a rookie versus rookie. It's gonna be a shit game, but it's gonna be so entertaining. The
It's gonna
Texans
be
are winning.
AR.
I like the
It's gonna be the
Texans
Colts.
defense better, just specifically this week.
It's gonna be the Colts, man.
NFL casual said Colts too. See,
Yeah.
I think it's like
Give me the Colts.
and I said this prior. The Colts want to win. The Texans, although you could argue D'Amico Ryans does want to win and get better. I don't know. I feel like the Colts want it more. It isn't Houston. Did they? They didn't play in Houston last week, did they?
I think they
No,
did. I don't know though.
that had to be in Baltimore.
Because if not, like CJ Stroud home debut. If so, like hopefully that could be good. But like I don't know. I'm glad it's gonna be sick to get like a rookie duel. I think this is gonna be one of the more exciting games for the weekend, and I think I'm gonna take the Colts in it. Like I'm not gonna overthink how bad the Texans are.
Colts are just as bad, and the Texans are better.
No, people tried telling me that the Colts are the exact same team as when they had Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan and almost made the
They are.
playoffs. So exactly. So I'm sticking with that propaganda, continuing into this season. People try to tell me that when I said
It's the exact same roster. They just have a young quarterback who's more inexperienced.
I think Richardson looks better. Out of everything I've seen since they've both touched the league, I think Richardson looks better and more comfortable.
Richardson looked better than Stroud and Young last weekend.
They all looked good.
They did. They all made good plays, but I don't know. And I think it's Richardson. Maybe a hot take now, but he will end up being more successful than Justin Fields.
What's the next game?
We are going into the late slate
of the slate.
Oh, never mind. No, yeah.
Last game in the early slate, the Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Third time they've played in like the last 365 days. Jaguars, home dog, 3 points. over under 51.5. Is this going to be a shootout? Is Calvin Ridley going to ball out? Is Kadarius Toney going to catch balls or not?
I think the Chiefs need a revenge game. I think it will be a semi shootout. But I think we see a full Chiefs team this game. I think that they were embarrassed. I don't think that Mahomes what is that
Is
face reaction?
Kelsey playing?
No, I don't think so. But I'm
Dating
but
Taylor Swift.
but by full team I just mean a well rounded team. How they looked in the
I hope
play.
he fucking.
They do have Chris Jones back.
I hope he went in. Yeah, they did sign Chris Jones to a decent 1-year deal just to get him to play. They can't tag him after the season or whatever.
Hmm.
I think that Mahomes probably went into the locker room after last week and was like, "Come on, guys! Like, if we want to win the next football game, you guys got to catch the ball, man." And so this week, Sky Moore and Darius Toney and everyone are gonna get hands to the ball, and he needs to work on like the Tom Brady effect of willing your teammates to win the game. And so I think this is where he gets his practice.
Yeah, I think it will be a good game, and the Jaguars are going to put up a fight. But I mean, I don't see a world where the Chiefs start 0-2.
Give me the Jaguars. The Chiefs are starting 0-2. The
Crazy.
Chiefs are starting 0-2. Give me the
Chiefs and
Jaguars.
Bengals starting 0-2 would be pretty
Yes,
bad.
it's that type of year.
Nah,
And
see,
the Lions are going to be 2-0.
because if
The only 2-0 team in the NFC North. It's
The
unbelievable.
Lions?
Yes.
No, Packers.
Yes, I picked the Falcons.
I don't. You're wrong.
We will see.
You're a clown for that
We will
pick.
see.
nah, bro, it's really a clown
Give me
for
the
that.
Jaguars.
NFL Casual also has the Chiefs. I don't know, bro. If the Bengals and Chiefs both start 0-2, I'd be like, all right, like I don't know who's going to the AFC side of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the Dolphins, I guess, if it's not the Chiefs or Bengals. But I think the Chiefs get it done. So I think it was a 3v1 there. All right,
What's next game?
and then we kick off the Sunday late slate. It's like the 3:05. I think of these first two. Rams are hosting the 49ers. Steelers, thank you guys. You helped me realize I'm just not going to doubt the 49ers whatsoever. I'm not going to think about it too much. The 49ers.
Yeah,
Yep. All around, I think.
not
Yep.
much to say.
Like,
49ers.
And the Rams looked great, but like I just like the Niners better.
yeah. I think Brock Purdy just came out rolling. They looked the exact same way they did last year, and he got like Brandon Ayuk cooking. It was like, dude, it was like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, I don't know. They just put a beating on the Steelers and
They
didn't really.
were never, ever in the second ever going to lose that game ever.
It's crazy. There actually was never a universe where they lost week 1 against the Steelers in 2023. But
yeah,
I fell for the scam that is Kenny Pickett. I'm completely out on him now. I think they need to go back to the drawing table, draft somebody new, maybe start tanking for Caleb Williams. I mean, he could be nasty in Pittsburgh.
I could get behind that.
Like that'd be. I mean, they want to have a winning culture, but saying it. You didn't seem to get any better. So I don't know. 49ers, they're just the best team in the league right now, in my opinion.
Easy sweep across the board.
If I were to do a power rankings, I'm putting 49ers first.
For sure. Next game, we got the New York blown out by 40 Giants against the worst team in the football league, the Arizona Cardinals.
Tell me why the Cardinals also covered the 6 points. Tell me why the Cardinals are going to cover this game.
Giants are going to look way different this week. Dabble threw a party the night before Sunday Night Football.
Brother.
So.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think
no, you got to be locked in, man. You're playing the Cowboys. That was embarrassing. They should want to blow out the Cardinals. If they don't, they should be really worried about what they're capable of offensively and defensively. I think that like this is a game like if you like we won't even bat an eye if they just get out of it fine, but if it's like shaky or close, then there's so many question marks regarding the Giants and how they're going to keep moving going forward. But I think the Giants win this simply because the Cardinals are tanking for Caleb Williams, who's going to say, I don't want to play for the Cardinals.
Yeah. I mean,
And Kyler Murray's still injured.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like this line. Giants should easily cover this, but will they?
No. Like,
Are we all
I'll
Giants,
find
though?
out on next week's episode of the No Way Home podcast.
yeah,
We're all
we're all
Giants, all right?
Giants.
Yeah.
Speaking
Jets
of another New York team that I don't really want to watch.
Jets at Cowboys, we're going to go in like they have to prep now with Zach Wilson going forward. Aaron Rodgers torn Achilles, done for the season.
It's a damn shame.
9.5 points. I mean, I'm not confident in Zach Wilson, and the Dallas Cowboys defense is very good. Like this might be the only like defensive game we get. Like it's literally just going to be defense versus defense.
Yeah, but I think the Cowboys will score.
Dak will be able
Because
to
they have
score
Tony
somehow.
Pollard and like
Yeah.
weapons and CD and
Yeah.
Zach Wilson is just not gonna be able to make use of like Garrett Wilson and guys as well. Like he just doesn't throw the ball as well or as accurate as like other quarterbacks. Like I don't know. They're just not. Cowboys are starting 2-0. It's easy.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be
Cowboys all around.
It's just one of those games where there's not really much to say. I mean, the Jets' defense will be as good as it can be. I like the Jets in a lot of games this year. I hope they be a lot of nice underdogs because I think that defense will pull unexpected wins, but this isn't one of them.
Facts.
Yeah. Cowboys all around.
Next game I will be at, actually, me and my homies are going to the Washington Commanders at the Denver Broncos. I want to start off with just giving my personal pick for this, which I will be taking the under. This is 100% going under. I hope if it goes over, it will be because the Denver Broncos are scoring too much. I think that their defense is going to keep the Commanders very, very, very low scoring. I see this being like a 16-0, 19-0, 21-0, something. I think that Denver's defense is going to do amazing here. And my personal play is the under. I'm obviously going to rock with the Broncos too, but I think that the Broncos defense is going to put on hell for the Commanders in this game.
So I didn't really get this about the Commanders. They're kind of headed for the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Like I don't really think that there's much for them to go off of. Like if you're not really even going to put up a fight against the Cardinals and then your schedule, like this is like a must-win game in week 2 for the Commanders. Like if you can't beat the Broncos, then it's like, all right, like
I don't think they can. I think
you're
going
to be like a 3-win team if you can't beat the Broncos. I think the Broncos, I agree with you. I think it's really just the defense. I don't know. Like I didn't hate the way Russ played last week. It just the situation of the game just was weird.
The game was kind of weird. Yeah, I
It was
agree.
the weirdest game we saw on TV all weekend. And I think this is probably going to be one of the weirder games we see this weekend as well.
I agree. I'm excited to do that.
Sean Payton Broncos are very like frisky weird.
Yeah, they're not normal whatsoever.
I think Sean Payton wants like a high pick next year. I wouldn't be surprised if he wants Williams.
See, but like they're already doing such a good tank job. Like like that was
be competitive.
The way they lost game 1. It felt
it
like
was all Will
last
Lutz.
3 minutes.
Will Lutz
was
missed
like
a field goal
long.
and missed an extra point, and they lost by 1.
Like there it is. One of those goes in. It's either tied or a win. Like that's just the way it falls.
They also had an opportunity to where they kicked a field goal that they could have thrown a touchdown that would have put it out of reach.
They didn't want it though. So it's like this is a really sus game, but I think that when it comes down to like purely just dudes trying, the Broncos have this one.
Yeah.
Also, I like Samaj JP Ryan in this one. Not just because I haven't been fantasy. Maybe just because I haven't been fantasy. I think Ben, are you on the Broncos?
Yeah. The Broncos running backs will be good all year. P. Ryan and Javonte Williams. They're going to be a good duo.
Sunday Night Football divisional matchup. All these national TV games on Sunday and Monday are divisional matchups. We have the Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. Patriots home dog. I feel bad. Shout out my boy Eli. Shout out the Patriots. But I think the Dolphins are starting 2-0. 2-0. 2
to
0 just because of Tua. Like even when he is Tua turn the ball over, it
wait.
does not matter.
Did we give Gabe's pick for the last one?
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
the Broncos.
Okay.
We've been since the 49ers. We've been all 49.
Yeah.
We've been all the same picks.
Okay.
49ers, Giants, Cowboys, Broncos, Dolphins. I'm assuming Dolphins.
Yeah.
Um,
I
No
mean,
way Gavin takes
I
the
don't know.
Patriots.
This has the potential to like hit the over of 46.5, I think. Like that we could see a
very
decent
good.
bit of offense between both of these teams, but I just think at the end of the day, Tyreek Hill is so fucking good. It just doesn't matter.
Patriots are just such a weird team. I don't even usually like touching anybody involving them, but it should be the Dolphins. I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Dude, this is the weirdest line of the week though.
Yeah,
-2. Like fuck you,
yeah.
Vegas. Fuck you.
I
Like
mean,
how like why did the Dolphins win this by 1 point? Like how does that happen? Like that's what I want to know is how does the game get to a 1-point victory?
Don't know.
Like
it's
this might be one of those crazy Sunday night games. And I think we're definitely last Sunday night was ass. So like we need a good Sunday night game this week in my opinion.
yeah. Wait,
I don't want to
so
start 0-2 on good games.
yeah.
I think
So
Tua throws for at least 350 yards as well.
that's Dolphins all around.
Yup.
Although I do think Money Mandre plays a bigger part. In all.
Okay, so I had to go check. These games aren't at the same time. They're an hour apart.
One's on
Yeah.
ESPN, one's on
Yeah,
ABC.
so the first one being Saints Panthers.
Ben, break it down. What we
Yeah,
got?
and let's go ahead.
I mean, I don't remember the last time the Saints started 2-0, but we're facing a rookie quarterback. J.C. Horn, their best cornerbacks, like out multiple weeks. I don't think Brian Burns is back, so like the Saints have to win this game. We should be able to run better, but like even without that, I just think Derek Carr and that defense should get it done. There's really not much to say other than it's a must win facing a rookie quarterback.
I mean, I feel like this line is pretty generous just because I feel like the Titans are a much better team than the Panthers. So, like, I feel like Saints clear -3 pretty easily. Like, they want us to think it may be close. And yeah, it's on Monday Night Football on ESPN. So, like, it could have that ESPN national TV effect where it does get very rigged and very close, like it often does with Laker games. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's an easy Saints win here, especially because it's against a rookie QB. I just don't really have much confidence in Bryce Young to play well against Lattimore and like May and Paulson Adebo and any guys that are on the Saints defense.
I think it's huge for the Saints to rack up wins while
Yeah.
Kamara's suspended because I think that's going to instantly just give them a
Dude, we can
nice.
go 3-0. I know we play the Packers next week, but like obviously best case scenario, like
Yeah, like if you can do that, I'll let this imaginary scenario go for a second. If you can do that and add Kamara back after, I mean, you guys are gonna have a nice push coming with that. And yeah, I believe in the Saints. I think that Bryce Young on a Monday night, even though that's the ESPN game, whatever. But I just think that I think the Saints are gonna take off with this one. I think it's gonna be exciting. I think we're gonna get a couple of Derek Carr deep bombs. I think.
I think that's like what you need after having such a close first game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good game for the Saints. They need it.
NFL Casual has the Saints as well. I think we all
Yep.
just recognize it's a more experienced team on both sides of the ball. Not much to think about there when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And then the final game of the week, our second Monday night game, we have the Elves of Cleveland at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Elves are favorites by 2.5 points, over under 39.5. I'm
Give me the
gonna go with
Steelers. Give me the Steelers. It's exactly what you guys don't want to do. It's exactly why you guys need to do it.
Nope,
Steelers
I saw
defense
the
is going to
Browns
win
play.
this game.
Nope, I saw the Browns
Steelers
play
defense is
last
going to
week.
win this game. Sean Watson might have 3 picks.
No,
Minka Fitzpatrick will have a pick 6.
no. See, this is about to be a repeat of what the Browns did week 1 to the Bengals, except the Steelers might not get 3 points.
Gavin.
Not touching the Steelers. You're hilarious. If you
Yeah,
think I'm touching the
Steelers are my first blacklisted team of the year. I won't be
That's
picking
just
them again.
that's just not. I'll trust the Bengals, or I'll trust the Browns that whooped my Bengals that I was so high on. I'm not. Y'all can have the Steelers. I'm not touching that. No,
I
no,
won't.
no.
I won't have the Steelers. NFL Casual won't have the Steelers. He's taking the Browns as well. I don't know. Like I personally don't mind what I saw from the Browns last week, and I think that going into this week, like it's clear offensively what they can do to be good. And yeah, like Pittsburgh's defense is going to be better, but that's where I think Chubb comes into play even more. Like it's just going to be a big run game week, I think.
I think I'm gonna do a nice, pretty hefty 3-teamer on the Dolphins, Saints, and Browns.
See,
For like
like I like all those picks. Like those are good
I
picks.
think just straight money lines. I'm not touching any of those spreads, but I think I'm gonna stack those.
All right. I have the Browns in that. Ben, you got the
Steelers.
Steelers. All right, I'm gonna look through these real quick. I'm gonna pick 3 for my pod parlay. Lions minus 5.5. Love that. Give me that. Um, Indianapolis Colts minus 1. I'm gonna bite again. I'm gonna ride with the Colts again. That might be foolish. And then, let's see. For my third one, I think I'm just gonna go with the. Man, this might be tough. I'm like torn. You know what? I'm just gonna go with Saints as well to cover 3. I think they get that done. Saints, Colts, and the Lions all to cover is gonna be my 3-pick parlay for the week.
I have one right now. I'm just getting the exact. Um,
Odds.
I can't get it right now, but I'll tell you guys. Like I just gave the 3-teamer. I'm gonna do for Sunday and Monday, but I'm also going to take this 3-teamer, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to cover 3, Chiefs on the money line, and the Washington Commanders team total under. I can't see what it is yet, but
But you're taking it.
I don't care what it is. I like it. I think that the Broncos defense is going to lock that up. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tweet it. I'll tweet it once I get it. But
Yeah. So there's all the week 2 picks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow us on everything. NWH Johnny, K Subi Demon 5, 3 Freel. I'll be tweeting out some, like parlay stuff. But make sure to be looking because Subi Demon will be at the game for Commies Broncos. I'm sure he'll be flicking up with the Subis on, going up or something. Who knows?
yeah, who knows?
And
Oh,
then NFL Casual will be at the Bears Bucks game. So be looking at his Twitter at NFL Casual for content regarding that. And he'll probably post a bunch of pictures and stuff. And
apparently he'll be vlogging for
hey,
you guys.
his Twitter has been pretty
He
fucking good.
promised a vlog. He
I
did
don't
promise
want
a
to
vlog.
so, but we're promised a vlog. We're promised the boots on ground vlog.
I gotta say, NFL Casual's Twitter since the Bears lost has been fucking comedy, and he actually has had some
Yeah.
really good tweets.
It is.
So make sure to go check those out because it's just when it's so much easier to be funny when you're like self-hating. I think
Yeah, for sure.
like you just know the things to say that are funny because you just know yourself and you just hate it that much, and it's tough being a Bears fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you made it this far, comment who you guys think is the best basketball player in the world after this weekend. I think it's Dennis Schroeder or the Wagner twins or brothers or whatever they are. So just leave a comment.
Comment who you guys think after this week. We're gonna update our records. Comment who you guys think is gonna have the top record.
NFL Casual.
Is Johnny gonna come back and go all the way back and make a sweep? Who knows?
It's gonna be me.
I like myself. With all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sticking with us if you're still here. Peace out, guys. See you next week.